Hi guys, so this is going to be my week 1 check-in of September. So let's get straight into it. And I've got my pad, and I'm hoping you can see this. I'm going to zoom in for you, but I'm doing it far away at the moment because I have had some requests to zoom in a bit more. So I'm going to get straight into it. So our week 1 check-in. Now our income was £1,782.63, and we actually did pay some bills. I'm going to just move this over and tilt it a little bit. So we did pay, I've written some notes here already. I don't know if you can see them, they're in a pencil, but I've written some notes already. So I can kind of check in and remember how much I've spent and how much I haven't. So with regards to our mobile, it came out as £31.87. We then paid the appliance cover, which was £16.99, and then we paid my car insurance at £36.13. Now most of these are auto pay, so they just get paid through my bank straight away. I also paid the correct amount of my car tax. Now my Netflix actually cost me £7.50 this month. My partner was short by 50p, as well as short by the money that I'm going to pay him for some of his bills. So I paid extra 50p for that for him this month. Then we had a account fee. Sorry if you guys can't actually really see what I'm writing. I will not be using any of these colours ever again on this paper. This paper is so thin. So then we had rent, which went out on Friday, which was £750. We then had my gas and electric, which was £109.16. Right. So with regards to the water, my lenses, those actually haven't gone out of my bank within the first week. They're going to go out today, which I'm recording this on Monday, but they're going to go out today, so I can't include these in this week check-in. So I'm actually going to be plus on these two. But I did pay the extra window cleaner to my neighbour because I had to pay her it because she paid it for me last week. So then we get to our expenses. Now I've already written them down. I'm going to bring my book closer to me. So I'm just going to tilt you again. And I'm going to have my phone on my calculator because I'm going to need it, I suppose. So then we had for my food. Now I'm going to have to add these together because I spent quite a bit on my food. So at Aldi, I spent £39.08 plus I then spent £1.28, and then I spent 14 and £2 and £5.58. So I actually spent £61.84. Now I know I said I was going to put these as check-ins down here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit them in. Let me have a look. So we've got bills, then let me see if we've got a pencil. See if we can put these in pencil, and then if they're wrong, we can cross them out. Let me find my rubber. Do we have rubber? Oh, I'm so bad at this, guys. There we go. Do you like my new scenery this time? I'm actually laying on the floor in my living room because I'm so cold. Don't know if you're about to see this, but I actually got my quilt right around me because I'm so cold. I don't know what is wrong with me. I meant to do this video like 2 hours ago and I fell asleep on the sofa because I just can't keep awake. It's been such a mad weekend. I haven't been getting home until really late at night with my job, and it's just so tiring and trying to get their kids to school as well in the mornings. It's just knackered me out. It's just absolutely drained me. So, right, enough of that anyway. Let's get started. So, I said I was going to do it, so I could have put, because my rollover's wrong, so I've got to write it here. But I said I was going to do it as a weekly check-in, didn't I? So I was going to put bills here for week 1. Then I was going to do food, fuel, house, personal, and then kids' shoes. And then I was going to do, let's do a line there. Then the next week I was going to do bills, food, fuel, house, and personal. So I can actually fit all that on there. So how am I going to do this? Because I can't put any washi down. So how are we going to do this? This is what confuses me, guys. I just don't want to get confused this time like I was the other time. I don't know if I can find it to show you. Yeah, so when I did this one, this check-in, I've already mentioned before, I got so confused because I was doing it so I had my full amount that I allowed for the month, and I was trying to work out how much I spent and how much I allowed, and it was completely confusing me because I was trying to do it as in I allowed 50 quid but I spent 68 and I had the total amount left. It was just completely boggling my brain trying to work it all out. So I'm doing it different. I'm going actually by what I've put here as my allowances for the last 2 weeks as my paycheck. So let me move myself a bit more forward because I'm rolling backwards. Right, so as I've got space, I am going to do it as we are going to have let's put category here. Then we're going to put expense, and then we're going to put remaining. There we go. And now that I found my ruler, so happy with my ruler. It's a bit bent, but there we go. Let's bend it back. Right. So I'm going to put. Sorry if my head gets in the way. I can't actually see my camera, so I don't know where my head actually is showing. Hoping I can zoom you in so you don't see my head, but let's see if we can do this. So then we have this one, and I'm just going to leave that one blank. Right, so let's get rid of all these pencil marks because I don't really want to see any of these because I can remember them now. So there we go. There we go. Right, so we have, let's put a line underneath you. Let's put one underneath you and underneath you. Right, so we have bills, and then we have food, fuel, household, personal. Personal's been really actually good this week, guys. I'll explain to you that in a second. Then we have my little monkey's shoes, and then that is it for that one. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, right. So then we're going to put a line. Probably should have really used my ruler, but freestyle, baby. Then we have bills for week 2, I'm going to put food for week 2. Just get this ready for next week. Well, this current week. Fuel, household, and then personal again. Right, so let's get into it. Let's put the food how much I spent first on food. So food category, I spent £61.84. Now if I minus the £100 allowed, I have left £38.16, and if I find all of my wallets while I'm doing them, they're all getting stuck together. So what happens when you hide them in places that are really warm? I'm not telling you where I hide them. Right, so let's do food. So I thought I'd go food shopping in a bit, but I've got all my receipts here. I've got so many receipts already, it's ridiculous that I spent so much money. Right, so let's put my receipts there. Let's get all of this out. Right, so we should have £38.16. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Now, the reason why there's 16 pence is in one of these is because you know that I'm going to be saving all of these and putting them just back in here, and all the change I'm going to put back into my bank and pay my credit card off this month. I'm definitely doing it this month. Last month I had to put all the change that I ended up getting and leftover money into my bank to put back with payments that I'd forgotten and overspending on my personal account. So I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put you back, even though I'm taking you back out in a second, because obviously I'm going to go food shopping. Now, I've got to try and make sure that I can get it in £38. If not, I'm going to have to use some of my money that I've got personal and then just reimburse myself next week. Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble with my quilt at the moment. It's doing my head in. Right, so then we have fuel. So let's go for fuel, shall we? Now I know how much I spent on fuel already. Got my little wallet thing there. Then I have my receipt and I have my change if I can find it. There we go. Right, so we ended up going to Morrison's because they had, my neighbour gave me her voucher for like 5p off a litre. So I managed to save myself £2.12. But as you guys know, oh no, I managed to get save myself £2.12. But the 12p is in here. I've got my £2. So let me see. We had 80, and we spent £47.71. So we spent £47.71, and we have remaining £32.29. But so 10, I'm wrong. I've got some money missing. Why do I have money missing? I have money missing, guys. Did I put 80 in there or did I not? I can't remember. I don't think I took any money out of it. I really can't remember now. Or did my partner put some more fuel in my car? I don't think he did. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. So my partner put the change back into one of my wrong wallets. So I have 10, 20, 30 and 32. Right, so that is right. And then we have the change in here. And then I'm going to put my receipt back as well. And then that one is correct. Now I've still got half a tank of fuel, so I don't think I'm going to need a lot of fuel this week. So if we can save some money there, that'll be a bonus. So then household, we had an allowance of 20 and I paid for some wash tablets and some bleach and some bits and pieces for the house, which I can't actually remember some of them are, but I know how much it was. And we were left with £4.11, and also how much was that? £10 plus 89 plus 5. I should have really known how to work that out. There we go. Right. So then we are going to go to kids' shoes. Oh, hang on. I need to show you. I've definitely got that in here. So in here we have my change. And then I'm going to take you out. Let's have a look. There we go. Take you out as well. All of my change. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80 £. So we have £4 in there, and then my 11 pence change. Getting with this, guys. I'm sorting it out. I'm getting on track again. They say it takes up to 90 days to get on a plan, so I am trying to do it this month because I think I've done July, August and September's budget so far on this channel. I don't think I did I do July? June, July, August, and yeah, so 3 months. Oh, I haven't put the little stars on there. Right, so let's go for kids' shoes, which I can't remember which one I put under. I think I put it under clothes. So we allowed £20 in kids' shoes, and we didn't spend that much actually. And I actually haven't written it down, so I'm going to have to work it out. So we spent a massive, where did we spend? We spent £16, got to buy a bag. We spent £16 and 3 pence. £16 and 3 pennies. And we had an allowance of 20. Take away 16.03. We should have £3.97 here. 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 97. So it's right, guys. So with regards to this, I'm not going to need anything else for the kids, for shoes or nothing or clothes at the moment. So I'm going to keep this basically in here. I'm going to get a little wallet that I have. I'm going to put you in there. And I'm just going to keep it in there and keep it rolling because I don't actually need it. So with bills, I'm just going to make sure that I calculated this right, because I'm actually thinking that I got paid more than this and I worked it out wrong, but I don't remember. I think I've worked my income out wrong for the whole month, but I'm not too sure. So I'm just going to work this out. So 32 is meant to be, oh no, add. And then we had 16.99 plus the, come on, plus 36.13 plus 20.12 plus 7 plus 11.95 plus 7.50 plus 109 is 16, plus 38, plus 25, plus 15. So that was correct. Right. So out of the 1,061.35, we have left, let's take away the 31.87, 16.99, 36.13, 20.12, £7.50. Let's take away the 11.95, 750, and finally the last two, and we should have left £62 and 63 pence remaining. So my phone is playing me up. Come on. There we go. So we had the correct amount was 1,635. Take away the £62.63. We spent £998.74. So obviously some things went over and some things were under, but I'm still going to be over on this lot of bills if I included these two, which I'm not going to include these two. I'm going to class them as 0 because I didn't actually get them paid. So then we are going to go for my lovely personal. So my personal has been absolutely rammed. I've had so much money come into my personal. Right, so bit of a back story. I had money in one of these little plastic things and I put it in with all of my categories, and I completely forgot that it was in there. So I reimbursed myself it, and I cannot actually remember for the life of me how much it was that I reimbursed myself. Where are you? I put you in one of my books because I couldn't actually remember how much it was. Let me have a look for you. Where are you? Haha. Right, you won't want to read that because it's in pencil, because I still haven't written in my diary yet. Haven't done my bullet journal setup for you. And we are on week 2, so it's going to be late again, as usual. I'm always late at this stuff. Right. So, I started with £50. And I spent so much money this week. It's unreal. But then, guys, I got paid from work stuff. So I don't know how I'm going to do this because I had money extra that I said to you that I was going to show you. But I said to you that I was going to allow. So I had MISC, which was the £50 allowance here that would just give me some money. So the £4.83, which is what I should have left. But I won't have that left now because I've gone over with the Netflix by a little bit. So it won't be much difference than this, but it'll be a little bit different. So I don't know how I'm going to do this on here because I had money and then I don't have money. I still have money remaining. So I'm going to put expenses, then I'm going to put plus how much I got, because this is easier to work out. I haven't spent that much. I spent more than that. Sure, I spent more than that. Hang on. Right, so I actually had in total, including my allowance, I actually got £114.75 in this first week. I'm so shocked with how much I got in tips from work, and I've basically wasted it all. So take away my 50 for that, I ended up getting £64.75. So I'm gonna plus the 64.75 in my tips, and I want to know how much I spent. How much did I spend? I can't remember how much I spent now. Let me find you again in my book, because I've moved you over and I can't find you. Where are you? Right, so we had, I've got all of my stuff here that I actually ended up getting. So that is correct. That's correct. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really struggling with this right now. So I did buy 2 lots of I can't think what it's called. iTunes. I bought 2 lots of iTunes out of my personal money, and that took me over into minus. So that's where I borrowed just some money from another category, but I put it back when I got my tips. But apparently, according to this, I've spent, so I had £114.75, and I've spent 40. That can't be right. Can't be right. No, because I only have £19 left. So I have £19.71 left. So I have left is £19.71, because some of that was my tips from last night. And I also take some of the guys home from work, so they also pay me as well a little bit for taking them home, so that helps me. So I've actually spent £95.04. I don't know what it says in my book, it's 45. So I've spent 95 and 4 pence, and I have remaining that. Oh, I forgot to put the money I have left here, don't I? That was £3.97. There we go. Right, so yeah, I've spent £95.04, even though I only had 50, but I got a bonus of £64.75 from work, and I have remaining £19.71. As you guys know, I'm a smoker, so I have spent not all of it, but most of it on just getting some cigarettes, and I've also spent it on decent stuff. I got myself some iCloud storage, because my phone gets so full so quickly. So I've bought myself that, and I actually bought the app InShot. I bought the watermark removal, so that was $2.99 from iTunes. I bought that as well, and I got myself some pictures of free prints, because they're free. You get free prints, but you've got to pay delivery charge. So I bought some of those. So I have bought some decent stuff, and I got myself some new trainers, because my trainers were broken, and I keep saying I'm going to buy myself new ones, and never do. So I had the money there. Now, with regards to my personal money now, you won't know, but I think I've put it on Instagram by now, because I've got myself a new Instagram channel. I will put the link at the bottom of this video right now, and you will see it. But I've got myself a new Instagram channel, so all about my budget and how I'm getting on and stuff like that. So I have been told basically by my family mechanic that my car is now dead as a dodo. So I've got to now say, well, it's not dead, it's still working, but it does play me up, and for me to get the parts fixed that it needs to, so I can get it to start every morning, because it even played me up this morning, I am going to pay like £400 for it to be fixed, and it's not even worth to pay that, because I can only trade my car in and sell my car for like 300 or 400 quid, because a really old a really old Vauxhall Zafira, so it's an 05 plate, so it's quite old. So I've now got to save as hard as I can to get myself a new car. So with regards to personal, obviously for the next week I've got no personal, apart from obviously this, but I really would like to try and save at least half of my tips, that's what I'm trying to say, half of my tips for my new car for the month. So I would be loving it if I could save 50 quid towards it. I know it's not a lot of money, but it would help me in the long run so I can actually get a new car. So that is it, guys. That is my week 1 check-in with you. I have finally got it done and dusted, and I am now actually wide awake. So I have to go food shopping in a second before I have to go pick up my kids from school. So I am going to love and leave you. I am super, super chuffed that I've managed to keep within my budget and that I actually have a little bit of food left. It's not a lot of money for food because I just overspend. But we did need quite a lot last week, and this week we haven't got to buy that much. So I'm quite proud of how this has turned out. And the fact that I can keep on track. And then my week 2. Oh no, bugger. I wasn't meant to do that, was I? Because this is for 2 weeks. Oh, I'm so silly, guys. So silly. Right, so these are going to have to be crossed out because I haven't got no Tipex. Because these happen on Monday, which is for 2 weeks. And as I remembered, I'm doing it for 2 weeks. Paycheck to paycheck. So, I'm so stupid. Never mind. Right, I can sort that out. So, my bills will go out next week, and then I will be in a minus. Will I be in a minus, or will I not be in a minus? Let's have a look. 20... I don't think I will be in a minus, actually, guys. I think I will be alright. So, we had 62, 63 remaining. And then we've got to take 38 and 25. I don't know. Take 38... Take 25. Oh, we will be in a minus. So we'll be in a minus by 37 pence next week. But it'll be fine. We'll sort it out. Right. Anyway, enough about me flapping on and not doing what I need to do and go food shopping before I get the kids from school. So I'm going to go, guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked what I'm doing, please put a comment below. I love to hear everyone's comments. And I would definitely get back to you as soon as I can. And please smash that like button. It helps my channel, it helps me, and it gets you to see everything I'm doing as well. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you get every single thing that I put up when I put it up, and all of my mess and my messiness in the mornings. I'm just a hot mess, I really am. So I will get this sorted. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll love you, bye.